Hello, dear friends. Welcome to our channel, a space created to bring reflections and valuable information on topics that impact our quality of life. Today, we are going to talk about a very important subject, but one that is often surrounded by taboos: sexuality in old age. If you think life loses its luster at this stage, get ready to change your mind. Stay with me until the end, because I have tips and reflections that can transform your perspective. Sexuality is a much more complex and fascinating aspect than we often imagine. It is not just the physical act, but an expression that reflects who we are, our desires, our way of loving and connecting with others. It is an experience that encompasses affection, complicity, affection, and above all, the construction of deep emotional bonds. This emotional dimension is fundamental because it is what strengthens relationships and creates the basis for a genuine connection between people. However, as time goes on, our body inevitably undergoes transformations that can impact the way we experience our sexuality. These changes can include hormonal changes, energy fluctuations, and even the way we perceive intimacy. But it's important to remember that all of this is part of the natural cycle of life. And instead of seeing these transformations as obstacles, we can see them as opportunities to rediscover and reframe pleasure, adjusting our expectations and exploring new forms of connection. Sexuality is dynamic, molds itself to the stages of life, and invites us to grow emotionally together with those we love. Men and women throughout their lives can notice changes that impact the way they experience sexuality. And this is completely natural in the case of men. It is common for changes in libido to occur, which can be less intense, in addition to physiological changes such as less lasting erections or a reduction in ejaculatory volume for women. The arrival of menopause brings significant transformations, such as vaginal dryness, which can cause discomfort during sex and even reduce sensitivity in some situations. But it is crucial to understand that these changes do not represent the end of sexual life. On the contrary, they make room for discoveries and adjustments that can enrich the intimate experience. This is the time to explore new forms of pleasure, such as introducing toys, lubricants, or even mindfulness practices for sex. In addition, open communication with the partner and the search for professional guidance can transform challenges into opportunities to build an even more satisfying sex life, adapted to the new realities of each body. And why should we bring this topic up? Because the silence around sexuality, especially in more mature stages of life, can generate risk behaviors, such as the worrying increase in the rates of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, in this age group. Despite the knowledge that many have about prevention, the lack of dialogue and awareness can lead to the neglect of fundamental practices, such as the use of condoms. Adopting preventive measures, such as condoms, is essential to ensure safety and health, and today, the options go beyond the traditional male condom. The female condom, for example, is an alternative that combines comfort and practicality, allowing greater autonomy for women. But just as important as the physical practices of care is the power of dialogue. Maintaining open and sincere communication with your partner is essential. Talking about expectations, needs, and concerns creates an environment of trust and empathy where you can both explore solutions together. Thus, we overcome emotional barriers and reinforce not only intimacy, but also mutual respect. Pillars of a healthy and satisfying sex life at any age. Now let's go to the practical tips to make sex life more comfortable and pleasurable, especially in the face of natural changes in the body for women. An efficient and affordable solution to vaginal dryness is the use of water-based lubricants. They help to reduce discomfort during sex, providing a smoother and more enjoyable experience for both partners. In addition, these products are available in different varieties with neutral options or even with thermal sensations, which can bring an extra touch of novelty and pleasure. Another important point for women is to take care of the health and strength of the pelvic region, and for this, Kegel exercises are extremely effective. These exercises consist of contracting the pelvic floor muscles as if trying to stop the flow of urine, maintaining the contraction for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then relaxing completely. Repeating this sequence for a few daily sets can have significant benefits. They help improve blood circulation in the area, increase sensitivity, and prevent problems such as urinary incontinence. In addition, they strengthen and the muscles responsible for supporting the pelvic organs and can intensify sexual pleasure. They are discrete exercises that can be done anywhere and anytime, and the results with consistency are surprising for both sexuality and general well-being for men. It is essential to approach the topic of sexual health with responsibility and awareness. Many consider the use of medications such as Viagra or other stimulants to improve sexual performance, but before any decision, it is essential to seek medical advice. These medications, while popular and effective in many cases, can interfere with pre-existing health conditions such as hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes. Unaccompanied use can generate serious risks such as dangerous changes in blood pressure or cardiovascular complications. Don't be afraid or embarrassed to talk to a doctor. Sexual health is an important part of overall well-being, and professionals are prepared to help in a welcoming and non-judgmental way. In addition, regular consultation with specialists, such as urologists, is essential to assess health broadly. These professionals can identify and treat problems preventively, as well as advise on safe and effective options to improve sexual performance and pleasure. This careful approach not only protects physical health, but also promotes greater security and trust in intimacy, ensuring a full and satisfying sex life, in addition to medical care and dialogue. Adopting healthy habits can transform the quality of life and sexual experience at any stage of life. A balanced diet is essential to provide the body with the nutrients it needs to maintain energy levels, promote hormonal balance, and improve blood circulation. All factors that directly influence sexual health. Prioritize foods rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. They help reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and even increase libido in a natural way. Physical activities, even light ones, are equally important. Exercises, such as regular walks, dancing, or yoga, not only keep the body active, but also release endorphins, the famous happiness hormones. These practices promote relaxation, combat stress, and improve self-esteem, creating a positive cycle that reflects on intimacy. Yoga particular can be a great ally as it combines gentle movements with breathing and concentration, helping to increase flexibility and body connection, in addition to providing greater body awareness, which is fundamental for sexual pleasure. Incorporating these habits into daily life brings benefits that go beyond physical health, positively impacting the mind, mood, and the quality of relationships. And here is an important reflection. The acceptance of the changes that aging brings is the first step to living fully. Value what you have today, without comparisons with the past. Life remains beautiful and full of possibilities at all ages. And here's an important reflection. Accepting the changes the aging brings is the first step to living fully and with gratitude. Acceptance does not mean resignation, but rather embracing each phase of life as a new opportunity for growth and discovery. Value what you have today without getting caught up in comparisons with the past or idealizations of the future. Maturity offers unique experiences, such as the wisdom acquired over the years, and a clearer vision of what really matters also. Remember to invest in emotional self-care. Practice self-love daily, either by celebrating small achievements or by recognizing the value of your stories and experiences. Find hobbies that bring you joy, such as reading, traveling, learning something new, or even spending more time with the ones you love. Allow yourself to try things you might not have had the courage to do before, after all. Every day is an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Each phase has its own beauties and learnings, and instead of fighting the inevitable, embrace the opportunities that come with aging. The search for pleasure and satisfaction is not something limited by age. On the contrary, it can deepen with maturity and experience value, the present without comparisons to the past, or anxieties about the future. The now is where life happens, and in it, you can choose to be happy in addition. Take care of your mental and emotional health with the same dedication that you dedicate to your body. Establish true connections, be open to dialogue, and above all, practice self-care. This care is not selfishness. It is essential to maintain your energy and capacity to love. Don't be afraid to seek professional help when needed, as recognizing that you need support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Finally, connect with people who inspire and motivate. Cultivate healthy relationships by surrounding yourself with those who value your company and respect who you are. If necessary, seek out groups or communities that share similar interests to yours. Life remains beautiful and full of possibilities at all ages, and every choice you make can add a vibrant new chapter to your story. After all, to live fully is to allow yourself to be happy in every detail, moment, and connection. And as we reflect on everything we have discussed here, it is clear that the key to a sexually and emotionally satisfying life lies in acceptance, self-care, and adaptation to the changes that time brings us. The transformations that occur throughout life do not need to be seen as obstacles, but as opportunities to explore new forms of pleasure, intimacy, and self-knowledge. By taking care of your body and mind, you allow yourself to live a fuller and healthier life, regardless of the phase you are in. Now, I want to know from you what surprised you the most about the tips we shared. How have you dealt with these changes, and what have you done to improve your quality of life? Let us know in the comments and share this video with those you know who need these tips too. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take the opportunity now to subscribe, activate the notification bell, and stay on top of all the videos that we have prepared with so much care for you. Oh, and before you leave, don't forget to leave that, like, to help the channel grow. Share this video with your friends and help spread this important information. And if you want to keep learning and delving into more tips like these, a new video will appear on the screen right now. Click to discover content that will transform the way you take care of yourself and live.